They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws, Earl.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, these two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Coleman now.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Coleman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Niners 17. Seahawks nothing. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will make it into the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And to give this time to the tailback. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Carried by the running back. Vita Vea on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup.
It's 2nd down and 8. 17-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Niners 17. Seahawks nothing.
From the 39, Mahomes. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. So that'll back him up 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Aguirre looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Finding Harris over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
To throw on 3rd down. Aguirre. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
2-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Aguirre. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now the Seahawks will bring the offense back onto the field, and they'll go for 2. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing after the interception. Aguirre. He gets it left side to Johnson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Aguirre. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
45-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. They'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? It's a run by Coleman to start the 3rd quarter. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw. Maguire. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Maguire. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Niners take over.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. On first down, Mahomes buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is
and now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes got a man and he hits him in stride. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Off play action. Aguirre. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. But all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again. Aguirre. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw on 3rd down, Aguirre. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, you take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Mahomes now on first down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up.
And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. This time to the tailback. A gain of 3, second down. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for his running back. It's 3rd down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told.
And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Seahawks 48, 49ers 24. Aldrich Rosas set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Coleman. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame woofing has turned into results.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Maguire. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. McGuire under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So it's 49er football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a pickup.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 3rd down, McGuire flushed out right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
26-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 65 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Mahomes going to throw it here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the screen. No street. 55, right 55. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 18 ready. 18 ready. Watch it divide.
Operating from the gun, Maguire. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Aldrick Rosas set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Maguire. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
51 the mic, boys. 51.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.